Sup nerds! Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am so excited because we'll be reading only fantasy books, fantasy romance books. I need to specify fantasy romance books for a week, and I'm so excited. I feel like it's kind of a challenge as well as just fun, like all in one, because obviously it's fun and fresh just to read a specific genre for a week, but also it's kind of a challenge because I gotta read these wiggle books in a week. So I have 3 here that I want to read. I want to, of course, read ACOTAR by Sarah J. Maas because I need to. I, of course, need to read Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm so excited. And I am technically already reading The Serpent and the Wings of the Night. What is this? The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent, but I had to refilm this intro because when I filmed it last night, it honestly was way worse than this, and this is already not that good, so as far as like intro quality, video quality goes, so that's saying a lot. So you'll see like as I read the beginnings of this because I did film some stuff that's not too bad quality, but right now I am already started this, so I just wanted to mention that. But I am so freaking excited for all of these books, not gonna lie. Like, I feel like they're all exciting in their own way. So yes, if you guys like reading, if you like reading vlogs, if you like fantasy romance books, definitely give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just go read. Things. I just read the prologue, and honestly, first of all, I'm hooked. Like, I'm hooked. I have to read this way slower than a romance book. Like, I've heard people say that because obviously it's world building and so much, and they use such, like, not different language, they just use such what is the word? Proper words. And so it's like you have to almost like read slower. Like, there was a couple lines that I had to read multiple times already, and that was just the prologue. So we're gonna see how much we read. Hopefully all 3 books. But I'm gonna read for about an hour, and then I'll update you guys after that hour. Sound good? Sounds good. I look like a hot mess, but I just wanted to update real quick. I'm at page like 40. I just got to part 2. Yeah, part 2, Full Moon. And I'm interested right now. It's like obviously building and building, but like, first of all, I really like her and Vincent's like father or daughter relationship, even though they're not actually, obviously not actually father-daughter, so it's really cute so far. I'm like trying to just, I forgot that these books take a lot of like building. And so I'm just patiently waiting for it to be built and to get some freaking action up in here. Sorry, I just want to say one more thing because I realized too that the prologue, was the hardest thing to read as far as like the language goes. The rest of it honestly is quite like normal as far as like the words they're using and stuff like that. It's not like anything over the top. So at first I was like scared, but it's not like that the whole time. So don't be frightened. Okay, so I felt like it was the perfect time to update. I kind of got to a no action part. So this, I got to page like 194, chapter 24 actually, almost to 200. Halfway's about 220, 240. Halfway's about 240 pages, so I'm close to halfway, and I'm really excited. I love so much about this. It is very Hunger Games-esque, but I feel like I love the vampire edition and I love, I don't know how to say his name, Ryan, I don't know how to say that name, but I love him, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not an annotator, but I have highlighted some like moments and stuff that I thought were like super cute, or like most of it at first was just Rain, whatever, the guys, like some little things he said every now and then, or like things about him, because I was like, honestly, like I just had an inkling that this guy would be perfection. And even just his few entrances, like in the way beginning, his entrances were just like so good. Like I was like, yes. So I've been highlighting some like great quotes as well that were just like good moments and different things. I'm not overdoing it, but I definitely wanted to track some stuff. I really like Oria's character. I really just love like everything she says, everything she kind of does. I just wish I was as brave as her. Like I wish that I could confidently say that I would be her in this, that this was my life. Honestly, that's probably not true, but I would love to think that, because she is awesome. I have so much to say. So I made it all the way to 362 part 6, the new moon. So I'm almost done, literally almost done. First of all, I'm like, I don't know how they're both gonna survive. I don't know, because yes, it is very Hunger Games-esque, but I'm assuming they're not gonna pull Apita and Katniss and be like, we'll both just die. I don't know. I don't know though. And then the other thing I was gonna say, the other thing that was like stuck out to me was just, I really like how this author, and she wrote it in a way that like you still get regular character building, but also relationship building and like cute banter. Like you get everything included in the action. So I like that the trials are like every 3 weeks. So you get like 3 weeks of not much action, so they could do like fun stuff, still build their relationship, like you can root for the couple, like that kind of stuff. It's like the perfect way to write, honestly. So far, I have not read that many, but from what I'm reading, it seems like the perfect way to write a fantasy romance book. Anyway, I'm very excited though. This is going really good, and I need to finish this like ASAP. So none of you were gonna tell me the utter tornado this book just put my emotions through. I don't even know what to feel right now. I am happy that it was a great book. I'm angry that it ended the way it did. I'm excited to see what comes next. I'm mad. I'm confused. I know nothing right now. I am a lot of things right now. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I feel like I'm gonna have to give it a few days, let it sit. Definitely 5-star read, for sure. 10 out of 10. Like, oh my gosh, my emotions were in it. I was one with this book. I was Oriah, but right now I am floored. I don't even know if I'm mad, because I'm like, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but like I'm mad because I can't tell if I'm mad or not, because I wanted, let's be real, we know they're both gonna live because there's a whole second book and whatever, so let's just be honest. We know they're both gonna live, so I was the whole time just wondering how they were gonna live, so we know that's gonna happen. So just the way it happened, I don't know if I'm mad about it or if I wanted it, because I wanted them both to live, but I don't know if I wanted it to happen this way. I'm so confused. My emotions are all over the place. And now I have to start a whole new world. The other thing too is that I know that there's a little, I guess technically novella, but short story kind of thing. I don't know if it's a full, I think it's a short book. I don't think it's a full book. in between this one and the next one. So I'm like, do I read that one first? Or do I read this one then go back just because I don't know. Maybe I'll read that one. By the way, all of my opinions on everything I said was, the only thing that's still true is that I love Araya, that she's so cool. Everything else is jumbled and confused as far as my emotions and my thoughts towards people that I said that I liked. So, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna start ACOTAR. I don't know, I might have to give myself an hour or so just to kind of breathe, but we're gonna start ACOTAR tonight. Hey, I want to change up the scenery just so it's not like so repetitive, but I'm only 125 pages into this book. I was gonna wait until I was halfway, but I probably won't finish until a little later tonight, and I won't be able to film an update. So at first I was not, I was a little bored. I was like, come on, and it was really easy for me to like put the book down, which is why I'm not that far to begin with. Also, today is 4th of July, so I am spending time with my family. I was spending time with my family, that kind of stuff. So that's why I wasn't able to like read like hard. But even like just in different things, like I was able to just easily put it down and like go do something else. Like I wasn't like hooked. And so I was thinking about this, and I was telling my sister this because I was like, the Serpents and the Wings of Night is only 2-part book, so you kind of have to get everything you can in these books because there's only 2 of them. Whereas this, there's like freaking 5, 6, however many. So you kind of have time to play with all this stuff, which it's like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. In this moment, I'm not obsessed with it because I'm like, I feel like this is slow. I've also heard that this is one out of all the books in the series. This one is nobody's favorite. Like nobody picks this one as their favorite from what I've seen. Not a lot of people, I should say. So I'm like, it could just be this one. I like where it's going so far. I love just the world building. I love just, I really like the main girl too. So far, I like Tomlin. I like so many things about this so far. It's just so slow so far because nothing is really happening. You don't know where it's going. You can kind of see a little bit, like you can kind of guess a little bit, and it also says that on the back, like the world is dying or something like that. So there's like a disease or something that's hurting certain people, and I guess she's gonna have to be the one to figure it out. I don't know. Anyway, though, you can kind of see where it's going, but you don't know. Whereas, like, again, the Serpents of the Wings of Night is just the trials, and you know that they're gonna go through the trials. So it's like so hard because I'm like, where are we going? Like, what do I need to expect? I don't know the answer. So I'm just gonna try to read as much as I can. I want to be halfway soon because I need to finish this book soon. I'm glad that I did it in this order: Serpents and the Wings of Night, Court of Thorns and Roses, and then Fourth Wing. Because Fourth Wing, I literally can't continue until the second book comes out. So it'll be a good end to this video, and then I can start on some other ones. Honestly though, I don't miss romance books right now, so that's good. I'm actually like really interested in more. I keep looking at other ones, other like more, fantasy books, and I'm not even like itching for my romance books that much. Like there are some that I want to read because people keep talking about them, but not just because they're romance, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But we'll see. I also have some other good books that I really want to read this month, so I'm gonna have to put these to bed, and then maybe next month we'll do like the second books of all of these series, except for Fourth Wing. I don't know, I'm talking a lot. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm just gonna continue to read. Again, I'm at page, oh my gosh, I lost my page. 125. She made it to Tomlin's house. I don't know how to say his name. Tomlin's house, and she's kind of just chilling. There's not much to say. There's really not much to say. I feel like everything that's happened in this first like 100 so pages is literally all in the back. Could have just read that and skipped 100 something pages. So whatever, I'm just gonna keep reading. Good morning, guys. So it's a little loud outside, sorry, but I finished ACOTAR last night, and I have thoughts because I felt like it was, I don't know. I felt like it was a little slow, like in the beginning and at certain parts. I really do think they picked it up at the end. Like there's action. Honestly though, if you're someone who doesn't like torture, like even just death, like they really hurt these people, like the whoever, whatever, okay, I won't say that, but either way, these people end up getting like really hurt, really beat, really, like, it's horrible. And I didn't like reading it, and I usually don't mind that stuff. And I was like, not that I didn't like reading it, I was just like, whoa, that's a lot. I was not expecting it, literally. Like a lot of death, a lot of like just torment, if you will, and torture basically. So keep that in mind if you're reading it. I also, like, I can't decide what the vibe is here with Tomlin and Ryzan. Ryzan, I think is how you say his name, because I'm like partially, like, I really like Ryzan, but I hate when books do that. Like I hate because I don't know if it happens or not, if she ends up like leaving Tomlin to be with Ryzan. I wouldn't like that. So I don't know if that happens, but I don't know if I'd be down for that. I wrote like a whole thing of notes because I was just saying, I said like if it was a standalone book, I wouldn't have liked it as much because obviously there are some cliffhangers, but even if there were no cliffhangers, it's just like not enough basically. So obviously because there are more books, so of course I like it more since there's more books. I did love the ending. Definitely high stakes, which was nice because you really don't know what's gonna happen. You're like, who's gonna die, who's gonna do what? You really don't know, genuinely. And then so it's like if you're starting the book, just know it gets better toward the end, just so you know. I also said I like Feyre, but she does dumb things sometimes and she gets mad lucky, but I'm like, girl, can you not? Because it's true, she really just be doing stuff, and I'm like, can you not? Like, you're really making it hard for everyone. I do have some, like, tabs in there. It's just because those are, like, important things that I figure I'd have to go back to at some point, or just, like, in my brain that I needed to remember, but I knew that tabbing it would help me remember. Because I'm not this big tab or whatever, and I'm gonna start the Fourth Wing today, but I'm not gonna like tab or anything like that. I want to read it, and then if I go in for a second round, maybe I'll start annotating and stuff for that one. I said I'm not super excited last night. I definitely was not excited last night to start the next book because it's mad long, but this morning I woke up and read the back of the second book because I was like, what could possibly go on here? And of course it talks about Ryzan and her, and then it talks about Tomlin and her, and I'm like, I don't know what I want here. So now I'm like, I kind of want to read it just to like get some closure, although there's a third book. I think the first three are her, and then the second two are something else. I don't really know how it is, but anyway, I just want to keep going now. Today is Thursday. Oh yeah, today's Thursday though, just so you know. So I gotta put the pedal to the metal. Oh my gosh. Real quick, I just wanted to update you guys because I'm nearly 100 pages in Fourth Wing, and I'm like, literally, this is what ACOTAR was missing. Because honestly, the Serpents and whatever and Fourth Wing both like jumped right in with like trials, a goal, something to achieve, something to do, whereas ACOTAR, you have no idea. You're just kind of, I think that thought of it at the beginning as of cozy fantasies, what people like describe certain books, certain fantasies that don't have any action. That's what it felt like. The first like half of the book was just like, we're chilling, blah, 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 blah. So this is very like, you're thrown in, you know who the guy is, instantly. but you also, like, there are some other characters who you're like what's gonna happen, like what's the you have no idea, like who's gonna die, if anybody's gonna die, like who are they gonna kill. I don't know, we don't know, but it's insane. And so I'm like, it's perfect, my brain loves it, and I feel like I could finish this so quickly because I'm just in it, and I want to go back to reading, so I'm gonna go do that. Page like 80 to 87. Her in a tree. If you know, you know. Chef's kiss. So good. So good. I'm dying. I'm dying. Okay guys, so I had not gotten a lot of footage or like, you know, me talking through the book just because I was hooked. Like I was not stopping to like film or anything like that. But I did put the camera up just for the last, you guys probably saw already, for the last like 2 chapters-ish, just because I knew something was gonna happen, and I'm still not okay, and it's the next morning. Like I still could cry. So I really have no words because this book is by far the best fantasy romance book in existence. I mean, like definitely not an acquired taste, but definitely a specific like type of book. Because I don't know, I really liked Serpents and the Wings of the Night as well. Like, so I think they're both like pretty perfect. I just think everything about this book was exceptional. The characters, the lines, the banter, the kind of enemies to lovers kind of thing. And it's not even like, it is enemies to lovers, but it's not even like hate. Like you can tell from a lot of the stuff that Xander does that it's kind of like, you know, he really likes her. And so I like that because sometimes when people do enemies to lovers, it's like they're real nasty. Like the enemies part, they like really hate each other, and you're like, okay, like that was rude. And then they're like, oh, I love you, but that was me loving you, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. But this one did it so well. There's so much to say about this book, but the thing is that for like, I don't know what people are expecting in this vlog, so I don't want to just spoil everything. I think I'm gonna reread it probably October and then do a full dedicated video to this right before Iron Flame comes out, because I definitely I'm gonna read it again before then, but I thought it would be cool to just do like a kind of like I did for the Stephanie Meyer book that I just Life and Death a couple months ago, where I just kind of talked about every single detail so that I could do full spoilers, like full have a conversation with my friends, because honestly I just want to talk about this book so much and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, because I really feel like 90% of this book you want to read. Like, so I don't even want to know anything about it, and I'm glad that I didn't, because every single thing is a surprise, is something exciting. Like, it is perfection. And I was gonna say the only thing that would make this better, and not even because it's bad, but the thing that will really set this over the edge is if she came out with this book, Fourth Wing, this exact story in Xander's perspective, deceased. I would buy that for $1 million. Okay, maybe not, but you know what I mean. I would pay a lot of money for that. What I was gonna say too, what the heck was I saying? Oh, I don't know why I convinced myself that this was in dual point of view. I swore it was. I was like, I don't know who told me that or why I thought that, but it's not, in case you're one of the people who did think that. But I'm adding merch from Etsy to my cart right now because I just need to be the Fourth Wing, honestly. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, truthfully, it is so good. Again, I don't even want to say anything. Just everything about this book is perfection. I'm sure you've heard a lot. If you like, again, enemies to lovers, if you like fantasy romance, of course, but if you like dragons and just high stakes constantly, if you like kind of, it's honestly, to me, it seemed a little bit of a mix of like Divergent meets Hunger Games, meets dragons. Like, it's all of those combined, and so I really like that. Like, it's gold. It's honestly, it's gold. This is literally so good. 10 out of 10. So definitely 5 stars. Serpents and the Wings of Night, I also really love it. I'm very excited because I can buy the second one. I'm gonna do that ASAP because I'm very excited about this book. This book is also really good. I can't even compare the two because this is vampires. This is like, they're so good in their own way that is like really hard to compare them. And then A Court of Thorns and Roses, I did give 5 stars as well, but it's giving, like, just compared to these two are very high. Like, Fourth Wing is like 7 stars. Fourth Wing, 1 million stars. Serpents and the Wings of Night is a high 6 star. And then A Court of Thorns and Roses is giving like a 5 star, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that helps anybody. I'm excited to continue all of these series, but the one, like, I'm obviously most excited is for Fourth Wing, second most excited for Serpents and the Wings, and then third most excited to continue ACOTAR. I know, because, I know, because ACOTAR, I feel like, is just, people love it so much, but I just is not. Only the ending hit, and the only reason why I really want to continue is because I wanted to know, what is his name? I want to say Xander. No, Xander's my baby from Fourth Wing. Not my aunt. Rysand. Rysand, and I want to know what happens between Rysand and Feyre. So that's the only reason, but... Alright guys, I'm sorry if this video is too long. I just really had a lot to say, and again, this is my first time doing really one of these, so let me know what you think. Oh, I didn't tell you, today is actually Saturday, July 8th, but I finished it last night, so technically, so either way, we were under a week, and I really booked it with these books, so I'm so excited. I have so much more to read. That is it for this video, guys. Let me know what other kind of weeks you want me to do. Reading blank for only a week. I read a lot of romance, so I feel like that would be boring. I feel like that's everything. If you have any questions about these books, if you want to chat, definitely comment down below or follow my Instagram. We could totally chat because I got so much to say and so few friends to talk about this with, so let me know. And yes, I'll see you in our next video. Bye, nerds.